Week 18 has arrived in the NFL, which means Black Sunday and Monday are just days away. That's the informal term for the inevitable wave of head coach firings that sweep through the league once the regular season concludes. Two coaches have already been shown the door. Tennessee's Brian Callahan and the New York Giants' Brian Daboll lost their jobs before the season even ended. The question now is how many more will join them. Pete Carroll feels the most heat in Las Vegas. The 74-year-old former Super Bowl champion was supposed to stabilize the Raiders, but they're 2-14 and haven't won since Week 6. The off-season trade for his preferred quarterback, Geno Smith, flopped. Both offensive and special teams coordinators were fired in November. A late-season dispute with star pass rusher Max Crosby over injured reserve placement created more chaos. Carroll may simply be in over his head, trying to fix a franchise with problems extending far beyond the coaching staff. Kevin Stefanski faces an uncertain future in Cleveland, despite winning Coach of the Year twice. The Browns are headed for their fourth losing record in 6 years under his leadership, and their second consecutive top-5 draft pick. The disastrous Deshaun Watson trade, which Stefanski helped recruit, hangs over everything. 13 different quarterbacks have started under his watch, and none proved to be the answer. Reports suggest Cleveland is leaning toward moving on. Raheem Morris sits on shaky ground in Atlanta. The Falcons have regressed this season, despite Monday's upset over the Rams. General Manager Terry Fontenot gambled by trading away next spring's first-round pick in an all-in push that failed. Morris might become the fall guy, though owner Arthur Blank could give him another year since the mess isn't entirely his fault. Jonathan Gannon hasn't delivered in Arizona. Hired partly to toughen the defense, that side remains 26th in EPA per play allowed and 27th in success rate. 17 of his 28 draft picks went to defense, including 6 of 7 last spring, yet improvement remains elusive. However, reports indicate the Cardinals are leaning toward keeping him. Mike McDaniel's Miami tenure shows a troubling pattern of strong starts followed by collapses. His motion-heavy offense has become less effective, and off-field issues suggest weak locker room control. Players reportedly ran out defensive coordinator Vic Fangio, who won a Super Bowl with Philadelphia last season. Tua Tagovailoa's limitations and concussion concerns complicate everything. Aaron Glenn has owner Woody Johnson's backing, despite the Jets' 3-13 record. Johnson publicly stated in October that quarterback play, not coaching, is the problem. With 5 first-round picks over the next 2 drafts, Glenn has resources to reshape the franchise. Established coaches face pressure too. John Harbaugh's Ravens have been surprisingly mediocre despite Lamar Jackson's brilliance. Mike Tomlin's Steelers need to beat Baltimore in Week 18 or face renewed scrutiny. Todd Bowles could save his job if Tampa wins the NFC South. Zac Taylor must keep Joe Burrow happy as Cincinnati misses the playoffs for a 3rd straight year. For complete NFL coaching carousel coverage and breaking updates on every firing and hiring, subscribe to USA Today News for expert analysis you can trust.